Today, we're talking floor plan again. So we went to Enterprise Center in Giddings, Texas, and we got a new drawing for our house. Isn't it very cute? Little tiny house.
He drew it all by
plan.
hand, that tiny little size.
So we're gonna take our little house and we're gonna look at it and see how it plays out in our design. The orientation of it. So,
Something we haven't shown you yet, though, is the rest of our floor planning meeting. So we gotta check that out. The opposite wall and opposite end of the room being a back door instead of just right behind each other. Yeah, so moving that door over to the right if possible. Well, let's say, for example, this is the master bath. And we had one in the hallway. Maybe it is better to do bathtub in our bathroom and a shower in the guest bathroom. If you have double door, if we can't do double door, that's okay.
Well, you usually have access from the inside here, or you put maybe a side-by-side portrait dryer in here. I can have storage into the bathroom here if you want to make that linen closet in there.
oh,
I like it because it kind of falls even here. I like it also as you walk in your front door, you got a visual of two nice-looking stairs.
where do you see the screened-in porch, grill, homeschool outside, all that stuff?
I think it's on the front. Because
Okay.
we'll have our garden. That'll be like the front acre.
Oh, cool.
That is great.
And yeah, so the stairs would be, of course, going up, because we'll have the loft, but that's awesome.
What we're suggesting is a large AC unit downstairs in the living space.
Yep.
One that's smaller in our room and a smaller one in the sleeping loft for the kids.
One thing that's good about this spray foam is the fact that once you get the place cool,
Yeah.
it stays cool. It's kind of like a styrofoam
Yep.
container.
Oh, yeah. And so how much did the siding cost?
$4,110.
So yeah, we're gonna be going with the cheaper siding.
I love my wife. I'm a very, very lucky man.
We have a house.
We do have a house.
We have a front and a back designated.
Yes.
But here's what we don't know. We don't know where the front of the house is going to face and where the back of the house is going to face, which sounds super stupid until you see it on the plan.
Yeah, because when we were designing it with Mr. Tom Long at Enterprise, we were assuming that we have these double doors right here, and that the double doors are going to open up into our front deck.
Overlooking
The
the road
garden.
to the garden.
Yeah.
That our garden would be right outside our front door.
Yeah, which is awesome.
I love the
And
idea.
I love it, love it, love it, love it, love
We
it.
just have to figure it out.
I still think that we can do it. I think basically what we need to do is we need to keep the double doors being there, but we need to flip the house plan.
Yeah, I think
Because-
that's hideous. People are going to walk up to our bedroom.
Why are they going to walk up to our bedroom?
If we flip the plan, the double door for our bedroom is here. If people park here, they're walking to our bedroom, not the secondary door.
You're talking about because they're going to park here and then this will be the first door.
Okay, let's back up.
Well, then why don't we just do it over there?
Very possible.
We'll put the house on that side and...
Flip it.
Well, then if we put the house on that side, then that is going to... Our bedroom, which doesn't have any windows,
I know.
is going to have the worst view, but that's totally fine. We'll probably have a window for the kids, but they're just going to be looking at a tree, and that'll keep it the coolest. The reason why I think we need to do this is because we do need to think about this energy conscious.
I think more than that, we need to think about where is the sun going to go. Like, I know energy conscious is like the root of it. But if we just look at reality, the sun is going to rise in the east and set in the west. So
And this is, it's
so
like
if we face
dead.
our house north, which is the right direction.
How Pete has it. It is.
The way that we have the house right now is if the kitchen is in the west, the sun is going to come and it's going to go down over our kitchen windows, which is really going to heat up our house a lot. So even if we insulate it, my desire to have a lot of windows out that kitchen view is going to be pretty energy inefficient, or it's not going to be as efficient for energy, and it's going to make the hottest part of the house, like even in the times when we're cooking dinner, it's going to be the oven and it's going to be the windows. So we got to find a better way to do this. So we want to be energy efficient, and it could give you a better view of the garden by having it on that end. It could work. Switching the house and the garage spaces works much better.
If we move the master bedroom over here,
Swap the kitchen side and the bedroom side.
swap the kitchen side and the bedroom side.
We would mirror image the whole thing. We would take this, so everything would move over. The bathroom, everything.
One
So
second.
the plumbing there.
I know how to do this, but I need it digitally to do it. Okay, so this is what we were looking at. We'll put it there,
Great.
and then it would look like. Oh wait,
Nothing if we do that.
that's the flip?
This is the flip, and this is where it has to be. The flip has, whether you flip it or, the flip has to happen, period. Because that's the only way to switch the sun out of the kitchen at the end of the day. The flip has to happen, and then you have to put it where the garage is.
Because you do not want them walking.
I do not want people walking up to our bedroom.
I don't think they would walk to our bedroom.
Baby. I want to be able to see what's happening, what's beautiful. This is what we're going to do first. Everything that we do first is going to be on the front acre. I do not want a porch that just faces the back only off of our room. I want it facing the front.
Okay.
I want one long porch with 2 doors, 2 entryways. I really prefer the flow of the kitchen to the right of the house, but if it's a matter of energy efficiency, I don't want to not cook meals for dinner for the first 3 years we live on our property.
I mean, it is going to be so stinking
I think you're right.
hot.
Because I want the windows where I want them, we will
It's going to be cold.
adjust.
But
to
it's
do
not,
this.
but it doesn't matter. We're not cold. I mean, it doesn't.
I'm not worried about if it's going to be cold. I'm just saying, because we want the kitchen and the house to face the garden, we have to flip the kitchen and the bedroom. I really want the garden view. And I think our kids are going to play. And if we eventually make any of this, like toward the garage, if we do a barn dominium with a slab, I really want that, because then we're going to be able to watch the kids scooter and bike and all of those things right out our windows.
Yeah.
Or right off the porch.
They won't be scootering for quite some time.
Well, they can learn to bike then and do it
Yeah.
on the road. I think the first thing we need to figure out is the orientation of the house. We're gonna make mistakes, and we'll have an idea for the second time we build a house.
Yeah.
But I think doing this as much as we can, considering all the options, we just have to set priorities. To me, the most important thing is where the house faces after we've got the floor plan down.
So, double doors facing the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Then my thing is kitchen. My number one thing is just kitchen, not west.
I agree.
And then this has no windows. We are going to be colder in the winter, but hopefully we're also cooler in the summer.
Well, the second cool thing about this is wherever we place the house, right now we've carved out a space that is surrounded by very tall trees. So the shade providing
Totally.
the house
Mm-hmm.
is going to help a lot in the summer. And you know, you can't have everything when you're looking at a smaller home.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have central air and heat if we want it designed in this specific way.
Yep.
And we can't have the perfect temperature in the summer and the perfect temperature in the winter. we kind of have to choose what our priority is. And I agree with you that when you're cold 2 months out of the year, and the other 10 is genuinely scalding or warm, shade matters. I can see my hammock there. I can see our trampoline there.
Where?
Just right on the side of the house. I think that'll be so fun.
You mean over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fun when it comes together. It's slow. Someone
Very
commented
slow,
this.
yes.
They said, we're really slow. We're just searching for land right now. Once we have our land, then we'll start planning toward the house. You know, home for us, it's all about the like verb. So we're not saying we're planning this. We're saying we're planning toward this, or we're fixing to. That's very Texan of us.
Fixing.
We're fixing to do this. But I think it's just, if you want to do this debt-free, if you want to do this right, versus just rushing in and building everything that you can and regretting it later, slow is your friend. Someone told me that before we took our kids in a homeschool atmosphere. She said, time is your friend, and it's the one thing that you just can't get back. So take your time, value it, and I do. I value this time. I think it's fun.